So what about actually like going on a date with somebody that you're not attracted to? Like, you're physically, okay, because you haven't built a connection yet because you just met, or maybe like that, but you're like, they asked me out, I'm not physically attracted to them, but what's your thoughts about that?
Well, what's the reason why you're going on a date then?
Because you are trying to get married.
Well, if you're not,
I'm just saying, like, you just want to go on a date with them. Like,
well,
they asked you, you were nice, you're like, yes, sure.
well, that's
Or I don't know
and that backfires because I've done that before.
where you okay, wait, which side? You asked somebody you wasn't attracted to,
No,
or
they
they asked
asked
you?
me,
Okay, and you weren't attracted to them.
but I didn't want to be mean.
Mm.
When I brought up the whole angles with the pictures and everything, please.
In the previous episode, you mean?
Yeah, episode.
Oh.
In the next episode.
Oh, you mean
Anyway,
when you're talking about profile pics?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
She basically had a bunch of different angles and stuff that hid a lot of things. Of course, it fooled me because I was just like, I'm not really.
Oh, you met her online?
Yeah. Okay. I'm like, I mean, our conversation seemed cool. I mean, she seemed like cool people, and she was like, "Hey, you want to meet somewhere?" I'm like, "Yeah." It wasn't really a date. It was just like
getting to know.
Just meeting. We was meeting at Walmart.
What?
Yeah, because actually, I was going there to go get some toiletries, and she was like, "Hey, I can meet you at Walmart." I'm like,
you know what? That's actually a good date. I would not mind the first meetup being at a grocery store or like a Walmart. That way I really get to know you.
No, what happened was I ended up leaving.
So what happened? Okay, so go ahead. So she was not attractive, but you still.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, like I said, I was just being nice. She was like, "Hey," because we was already kind of like conversating and stuff, and I was like, "All right, cool." So we get there, and she's not what she was showing. She's a lot bigger. I mean, like, yeah. Anyway,
she didn't show
what
she was showing online.
So, still not being mean about things. I mean, I was still. Thing is, even though I say that, it still comes out as rude. Because she was talking to me, I was just like, there's my toothpaste. Yep. All right.
And you already act like that, period.
I know. That's why I was like, so if I'm uninterested, it's already like I'm being cordial by answering your questions, but really I just don't want to be here. I just want to get my stuff and leave, and that's what I end up doing. I just grab my groceries and everything. I'm like, all right, she was like, hey, you want to go out and have drinks? I'm like, no, I'm going home. I was into that. I got in the car.
So that was a case of you accepting, she was unattractive to you, but you still going. But so that basically that concept probably doesn't work well.
No.
For most people,
because it's like if I'm like unattracted to you, or vice versa, wherever, like there's kind of like no point to keep continuing on, because say, oh, you find my personality great and you want to stick me with that, but then I mean, sooner or later you get bored of that, or you might start comparing. You start, well, yeah, it's easy to compare. Yeah, because you're like, you look at, well, he's my dude unattractive, but all these other men, they were good and this and that. Unless you know you got a work husband. Ooh, that's a whole nother episode. But yes, it's because now, like, you might emotionally connect to them. You might have the same interests, values, or whatnot. Trauma bond. But yes, or you trauma bond to them. And then, but you still like, I still don't feel like I'm attracted to them. And that right there is what I feel a lot of people, or I'll say from this point of view, the women that I'm hearing, that the guy is pursuing them, but they're not physically attracted to them. Yeah. And so it's like, but they're nice and they're a good guy. Like, but really, like, and it's not to say that feelings cannot grow. Yeah. Like, it's not to say that physical attraction cannot grow with that person. I think it can, but if it doesn't, then don't continue. That's what I'm thinking. That's kind of like
what my answer is right now. Like, over time, if it's not growing, then that's probably when you should stop it, because it honestly, it should grow if it's somebody you're supposed to be with.
Yeah.
Automatically.
I mean, I brought it up before where I kind of like shrunk down. I was like, what if I was your height?
Yeah.
Instead of just looking eye to eye.
I just can't see you short.
You automatically use like, that's weird.
And I wasn't the type of person that was like, he had to be tall.
Yeah.
You know, kind of deal. But yeah, if you were my height, it would just be weird. Because I know you as tall.
He was like, he was like,
yeah. But yeah, and that's sometimes a person's like, we have these lists that we put out of the guy or the woman that we want. And when, I think you talked about this yesterday, and the guy that, or the woman that comes into your life, that is great, but you still have this list over here. So you're going back to, but I have this, he's supposed to be 6'2", 6'3". But this guy over here
is 5'5".
Is 5'5" with brown eyes. No, you like, but he over here, and he's great. He loves Jesus. He serves in the church. He has accountability, all the things, but yet you cut him out because he's still not 6'6". I didn't went up like several inches. Right.
And he ain't gonna get taller. He passed that grown stage.
Yeah.
Unless he gets surgery.
And he don't have a beard, and he's not bald. Oh. What you just say? I miss it.
Yeah. I said he can get the tall
enhancement. Oh, the enhancement.
And have extra long shins.
Oh, that surgery. I saw that on TikTok. But yeah. So it's like you compare to these lists, or you compare what we talked about yesterday is to some of these shows you watch. Like this is why I say what you are feeding yourself, what you're watching, you gotta be cautious.
Oh yes, I did say that yesterday. I forgot about that.
Go ahead. Did you want to say something?
No, go ahead, so I can remember exactly what
okay. You gotta be cautious of what you see or what you feed yourself, or don't rely on those images to be what you need in your life. So we were talking about like Station 19. Like, I watched Station 19. I used to watch Crazy Anatomy, but you know, if I was to go around the corner to my fire station, they don't look like the people on Station 19. Mm-hmm. My doctors don't look like the doctors on Grey's Anatomy. Don't look like McDreamy and all them. These people fit, cut, glamorous, all the things on television. They don't look like that. But we put images in our mind of
they've been in ER for 12 hours. And for some reason, their hair still look good. Like, what's happening?
They look good. And it's like, what is happening? And then so you in your mind, you put this image of your husband, you put this image of your wife, of what they look like. And so when they don't look like that, oh, that's not the person I'm supposed to be with. Mm-hmm. But God is like, no, that's not the list I told you to place. First off, can you rip up the list and let me show you who you're supposed to have? This is the character person I want you to have. This is the character trait of the husband. This is the character trait of the wife. This is the spiritual part of the person I want you to have. And yes, the person is fine too. Like, they can have all those things, but they don't have to be the fine that you think it.
Yeah. Thank you.
You.
Pass on. But now, I kind of remember, but I was saying it's kind of like tiers, where right now, like, everybody, we the average normal
tiers.
Okay. Tier, and then everything we see on TV, music videos and everything like that, where reality, we see them, we think they fine and stuff like that. That's why a lot of times we do be doing these augmentations to ourselves just to reach that point. So now we're over here looking for our wives and husbands over here up top, when break it down, we're in the middle.
Yeah.
we right here. So you might have somebody that actually might be meant for you here, but you looking above them because you want higher. You talking about trophy wife and everything. We're over here doing mental abuse because the person you with ain't where you want them to be.
Right. And that's the thing. You put that out there.
Of course, I didn't have that issue with you though.
I mean, what you talking about?
I didn't have to worry about no trophy wife, nothing like that. I'm just like, hey, she look good. I also remember what my cousin said.
What'd your cousin say?
When we went on our first date.
Oh.
He was like, where he at? He was all the way down the street inside of a building. He's like, yeah, boy, she thick.
I'm done. I am done.
Well, that was interesting.
Listen, we are just here to say thank you for watching and listening from the bottom of our hearts. Your support means the world.
And we can't do this without you.
So, the algorithm don't algorithm if you don't like, subscribe, and share. So please go ahead and do so at this time.